Animations are when you have bullet points and pictures pop up on a slide, and transitions are when you go from slide to slide. Like maybe you'll have them swipe by, or maybe one will fade away and then the next one will appear. You need to have both of these to get that four on presentation for this advertisement, at least for the slides. You, of course, can't do this on the poster. Let's see some issues that sometimes come up when students are trying to use animations and transitions in an enhancing way. So here comes a transition. You'll see my slide faded away and then this new one came in. Here is a slide that starts with American achievements. Now, one issue is to have different kinds of animations. Like you'll see these all came down from the top, and then I had it appear, the picture appear, and then I had the next picture fly from the left, and then I had the different captions fly in from different ways. Now that is kind of fun, but in reality, if you want to do if you want to make your animations an enhancement, it would be best if you kind of did the same type of animation. That would look a little bit more professional. Another issue would be, oh, there's another issue, is when I click to go to the next slide, I just made this left side disappear and then reappear. So making your slides do fun things like that, that kind of is not enhancing. It's more of a distraction. You'll see another kind of transition that you could do. Now, another issue would be is when I did my first slide, it faded away from that title slide and then faded into that red background. And then coming into this slide, it did a different transition into that slide. That's also not going to be okay. You should do the same transition for all of your slides. Now, if you look at this slide, this one's going to be even crazier than the last one. So I start by having my picture fly in, and then I had a caption come with that picture, and then this caption just popped up, but there's no picture. Why is there a caption before the picture? Okay, there comes a picture. And then there comes in the information. Oh, cool. And I made my pictures turn around. Once again, I mean, it's fun to do, but in reality, that's not an enhancing use of animations. It's more of a distraction. The other issue here was just the order everything came in. I really should have had my information come in first. Then I should have had my pictures and captions come in after that. Let's take a look at a slide that uses animations well. So I had my title come in all by itself. Then I have all my information come in at one time. Then I brought in my first picture and caption at the same time. And then I brought in my second picture and caption. That's more of an enhancing use of animations. You'll also see I'll go back. Look how I had my information come in from the left. I had my first picture and caption fly in from the right. And then I had my second picture and caption also fly in from the right. I had nothing flying through the other information and things like that. And I had it just fly in from the left or the right. That's more of an enhancing use of animation. All right, let's go ahead and practice this. I'll show you how to add in these things. So I'll move out here. All right, so here's that same slide, same kind of information, but this one doesn't have anything put in. To do your transitions and animations, you go to this transition button here. Now, if I've clicked inside of the slide already, I see that that's not an option. I don't have the transition button up here at all. That's okay. What you need to do is you need to go click on the slide over here on the left. So if I click on the slide, now I have that transition button there again. So I click on it, and it opens up this animation pane. First thing I'll do is I'll make my slide transition. Right now I have none. I'll go ahead and change that to gallery. And then I suggest as soon as you do this on your presentation, go ahead and apply to all slides. You want every slide to do the same kind of animation. And you can make it go real slow or make it go real fast. You'll see it gives you how much seconds it takes to go through. It's not going to be a good idea to do a 5-second transition between slides. People will just sit there wondering what's going on. I would probably usually do mine about 1.5 to 1 second. Now you need to select the objects you want to animate. And it's going to be important that you select your objects in the correct order, or you might end up getting confused of the order of animations that you have. So I want my title to come in first. Then I go ahead and click on this plus sign, selecting the object to animate. And then I have some options. I can choose which animation I want. And right now it's on fade in. That's okay. And it says it's on click. So if I want to change my animation type, I can choose any of these. Let's say maybe I could have it fly in from the top. That would be like the rest that I saw on the first slide that I showed you where my things flew in. And I don't need to click for my title to come in. Actually, when somebody looks at this presentation, I want the title to come in all by itself. So I'm going to click with previous. That means as my slide is coming in with the transition, it will also do my title at the same time. That might be kind of weird. I don't want my title showing up while it's transitioning. So I'm going to go ahead and choose after previous. That means after the transition happens to my new slide, after that's done, this title will come in all by itself. I don't have to do anything. All right, next, I'm going to highlight all my information and animate it. I had it fly in from the left. And I do want this to happen on the click. So if somebody sees this presentation, I want them to click before this information all comes up. Next, I want my picture to come in, and that's going to fly in from right. And I do want the person watching the presentation to click as well. I don't want this picture coming in before they've read through the information. I want them to read the information first, and then I want them to be able to see these pictures. Next, I'll have my caption come with it. It also is going to fly in from the right. But now this time, I want it to come in with previous. And what's the previous? Oh yeah, the picture I just did. So I want the picture and caption to come in at the same time. Now I want the next picture and caption to come in at the same time as well. These are going to also fly in from the right. I want this picture to fly in on the click because I don't want it coming in before this person has had a chance to look at and read the caption, or I should say look at the picture and read the caption that goes along with it. So I make sure that this second picture is on the click, but with its text box though, I want to make sure that it comes in with the previous. And then you can press this play button to get a preview of what will happen. I'm clicking when I need to click. This will show if you need it, if you need to change anything. It would also help to show you if you have anything out of order or things like that. I'll click stop. If you need to move anything, all you need to do is just click and drag what you want to move. So maybe I wanted this to come in first, this picture. And then I would need to make sure to bring up my text box with it as well. And if I played, so see, notice how it's going to transition. There it flew in from the top, the title. Now I need to click to get the information. Now when I click, it brings in that bottom picture. And then when I click again, it brings in the top picture. Also, something was, I don't think I really liked how fast that title came in. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to come back up to the title. And it's really fast. So I'm just going to slow it down to 2 seconds. And then once again, I can just play around when I'm ready. Remember, you need to make sure to make your transitions and animations enhance your presentation.